Hey guys, this is Crystal Dragonfly here with a artsy fartsy video on how to make a do-si-do book. And what a do-si-do book is this beautiful thing I made myself. Got a thing. And what do-si-do means, I think it's French or whatever for 3 books in one. So I will show you. We have one. Here's your one part. Your second book. And your third, you flip over and you have, if I can get it to work, like that. So, you have 3 books in one is what that consists of. Kind of like an accordion type of book, if you can see how that is. Very pretty. It was a lot of fun to make. Very easy to make. So this is what I'm going to show you guys how to make. And it is going to take a few steps, so I'm going to make like, each step I'll do a little video and then I'll loop it all together to make one video. But if you watch, you will get to the one I'm making today, making on this video, I'm going to do a giveaway for. So make sure you watch the whole video to find out what you need to do to get a chance to win your very own do-si-do book. It's not going to be exactly like this. It'll be the same size. And we'll have pretties and bangles and all that, but it'll be different covers and stuff. So, very cute, very fun. I love it. I've been waiting to use the inside till I did this video. And how do you make a do-si-do book? First thing you guys need is a box. It can be a bigger one, but it has to be, all 4 sides need to be the same size. Okay? So they all need to be the same size. So you need a square box. See? Square box. So this, like a cheese box, wouldn't work. Okay? Square box. So that is what you need to start off with. And you need to take it apart, which is easier said than done sometimes, because sometimes they really like to hold on. They do. And you kind of take it apart. You don't want to be careful not to rip, because you will need it. Find the spot where they glued. There's always a spot where they glued it. And you just take it apart, and voila. You have your flat part. Now, a lot of people would just say go ahead and paint up the whole, all of it. I don't. I find it, unless you're going to use these for pieces, I find it a waste for my paint. That's just me though. If you feel easier to paint the whole thing, then do it. I will say, if you're going to use paint, I use the, most of my paints come from Walmart. 50 cents a Wham Bam Thank You Man. You will need to put, depending on if it's a darker colored or lighter colored, because you have to paint both sides of these guys, because both sides will be seen. You'll probably have to do at minimum 2 coats. On mine, I had to actually kind of do almost 3 coats. You know, that 3rd coat's kind of spot doing. That's it. So now you have this part. And I got this little flap I need to take care of. Or you could glue all those down if you wanted to, but once again, I don't do that. And then you have your thing, and this is how it's going to be, how it's going to look. You're going to have your one. You're going to have 1, 2, and 3 books. Okay, so I'm going to pick out paint and figure out what colors we're going to do on this for the next step. Alright. Alright guys, as you can see, this is my board. I'm going to go with a blue for one side, a royal blue, and a yellow for the inside. I thought that'd be some cool contrasting colors. I have done 1 coat. As you can see, you can still see the deep dish through there. So this one is actually really thin paint. So don't get discouraged if it takes you a few, because see how this, for some reason this one And I know why, it's a satin paint. But see how it's already covering a lot better. Once you get that first coat on, especially on the side where it's like, oh, I was going to say slippery. Well, yeah, kind of slippery. Where it's got kind of like the animated, illustrated, you know, the shiny part. I can't think of the friggin' word, guys. Once you get at least one coat on there, it does pick up a lot better. As you can see, we're already getting a lot better coverage. There you go. See how much better that is? So it'll take 3 coats. So get your boxes, get your paint, and get messy, guys. I'll catch you in a few. Alright, guys, I'm sorry I got into painting and I started decorating, and I do apologize for that. But we got the blue side. It is a navy blue. And then we have a yellow side. You will see that I have like blue on the corners and edges. I had the yellow on this side, but I took a little Q-tip with the paint, went around the corners, voila, no problem. Alright, so I'm using this beautiful deep blue sea. It's a beautiful color. I love this. Alright guys, let me turn this down. There we go. Love this color. So what I did was I took, you guys take a piece of cardboard and you pull the backing off and you get these wonderful rivets. So you get your paint on there and you dab it. It looks fun. It's a cheap staple. Love a cheap stamp to use. And you know what? I use this one in bubble wrap a lot. And it didn't cost me nothing. So, alright, so this obviously needs some more stuff on it. So I thought we'd go with a fun kind of, it's a kind of like a star effect. So we're going to add some of those. And I'm going to use I got some metallic paints finally. Silver. And the metallic paints do cost a little bit more. It's a whole $1. Like $1. Something like that. So, with otherwise 50 cents, but you know, so you're going to need a dauber. If you don't have a dauber, guys, you know what you can use? Every lady's got them. A magic, a makeup wedge. You buy packages at the Dollar Tree for $1. These little things here for stampers, you get them in a package for $3 or $4. This is cheaper. But these, if you wash them out, you can reuse them a few times, guys. So anyways, back to what I'm doing. I'm going to get some paint on here. I might not end up liking this. Who knows? I paint it and then I dab once or twice off of the paper because it does have a tendency to lay heavily if you don't dab a little bit before you stamp. In my opinion, that's been my process with it. Everybody's just different though, so you tell me how your stampages work. Do you have to dab off before? I thought the silver would be really pretty with the yeah, with the blue, kind of like a night sky. That'd be pretty. So there we go. These are really quick, guys. These little Do-Si-Do books are super quick. You can do so much with them. This one, like I said, is going to be, if you hang out till the end of the video, a chance to win. I'm decorating this one pretty, almost like my other one, but different. Because I thought it'd be fun. I love making this stuff, but there's only so many journals and so many things that I can use. But I love making this shit. I do. I love it. It's just great. Keeps my hands busy, keeps me out of trouble. How can you not like that, huh? And it's messy, so it brings me back to being a kid. And look, guys, see, look, I messed up. I pushed too hard. No biggie. I don't care. So I'm going to actually kind of dot a little bit. I'm kind of mushing that one up. Because I don't want it, I'll end up probably putting something there because I'm not in love with that one. Or, since I screwed up, I could actually take the paint and paint over that area. I might do that. So this is what we're doing. I just did the stars on here. I'm going to stop, dry this out. I'll be back on the opposite side. Alright guys, as I was looking at this, the blue side, I was looking at it going, it needs a little bit more, so what I'm doing is taking a light, what is it called, Blue Bonnet. I smear it out on my pad here, and then I dab it a little bit, and then I dab on here. This is just tissue paper that we all get in our little Happy Mails and everywhere else, and just kind of dab over a little bit. You don't need to dab a lot, because then you're going to take away from the good stuff. So if you get too much in an area, just take a clean one and dab a little bit more off. See? I didn't want quite that much there, but it breaks it up a little bit, makes it a little evener. Yeah, so I like that. I think it looks pretty nice. I like a lot of stuff on there. Sorry guys, whacking you and moving you in. Good thing you're not here in person, otherwise you'd be getting hit and whacked in person. This is a embossing heat gun I use instead of a blow dryer. It is a little bit, it is not quite so loud as a hair dryer, but it doesn't blow everything around, as you can see. And the heat really dries it up. Because look, all dry. So this wonderful side is the inside. What I am going to do on one of these pieces, I know I'm going to do, maybe even two, I haven't decided yet, do some collaging with some cool artwork or some scrapbooks, scrap stuff. Otherwise I'm going to try this, and we're going to put it, I think we're going to do it right here. I think this will look really cool. Kind of like a fan look. I'm using purple with the yellow. I think purple and yellow look fabulous together. So we're going to do a dark purple, a medium purple, and a light. So yeah, lavender satchel is what the lighter one is. We're going to start with the lighter and go work our way in. I think I'm going to go and use my splotcher. Get some, and these do suck it up, guys, so start in and work out. Okay, now I'm going to go to the dark. The next one, which I'm going to need a little bit more of that, and this is Princess Purple. Don't you just love paint maids? They're so cool. A lavender satchel and Princess Purple, oh my! And just dabby dabby, dabby dabby. Alright, so that one's probably good. I want to go the dark color next. I'm not bothering erase or wiping. I'm just moving on to the color. That's why I started light to go to dark. Don't have to mess with washing and rinsing. Ooh, that one came out. I don't gonna need that much, but you never know. Alright guys, that is going to be how we do this part. Are you ready to see it? Ooh, I am. Ready? Voila! Isn't that beautiful? Alright guys, I will be back to show more in a minute. Alright, so I finished the metal. You see me do that. I did went and washed a little on the sides there because I thought that looked cool. So it's folded up like it would be. So this will be one book here, and then two books there, and then you flip it for three. So I was thinking, you know, my book, let me get mine here real quick to show you what I'm talking about. My do-si-do. So, the insides of mine, I haven't really, you know, I did, some beautiful artwork I did on the fronts of mine with some pain is real, but so is hope. She's just sad to me. So I'm not going to do, cause, you know, this is my book, that's why I did that. This is probably what my book is going to be. My just do is more of the drawings. So, and there's my other one here. Beauty's Eye of the Beholder. So, you know, that's personable to me. That's what I wanted to make it for me. So I was thinking for this one, I'm not going to so much as do that, but I want to make it pretty. So I was thinking on like maybe this one, or this page. I've decided probably this page. My beautiful homemade decorative tape. I think this one will look really pretty on here. So let's see. I think we're going to go with this side. Yeah, because it'll be opening. Yeah, let's try this side. I might end up doing both, but let's see how it goes. You know, we can cut it in smaller pieces. We can, you can do a lot with this. I'm thinking a little bit smaller than the size of the book, the Do-Si-Do, because I'm gonna outline these, I think, with some probably some black paint, I think. So who knows? Let's see where it goes. Do a little decorative fun here. And if we don't like it, the nice thing is they'll peel off to an extent. They will. So let's have some fun. See where it goes, right? And then how it is with art. See where it takes ya. That's the fun of it. Like I said, I don't want to go all the way to the top because, like I said, I'm gonna, I think, go over these in some weird way. Yeah. Looking different. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But I think it looks really cool. I'm glad I made this. It was, like I said, it was really a lot of fun. And I recommend anybody, even if you're not into so much as the art of using these in art, but if you guys send off any type of packages, like, you know, it would be good to do, because guess this is awesome to use on your packages. It really makes it pop. It's really cool looking. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go over do some black. I think that's good. What do you think? Maybe another piece there? I don't. Yeah, probably another little piece. Let's see here. Loving this look. It's just freaking awesome. I'm so happy. Go over a little weirder. Yeah. Cool. I like that. That looks cool. What do you guys think? I'm going to do some outlining on these and make them, see how they pop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll come back. Alright guys, this side turned out cool, awesome, I love it. The decorative tape looks stunning, especially with the, all I did was take a Sharpie and go around to make it pop. Now on this other end, and I know, look, she did another step without us, and I'm sorry. I get into my art moments and I just go. But I'm going to do another layer of this. What this is you use your paint, water it down. You want it pretty watery, but not so watery where it's, water. So you want a thinner paint, and you want a lot of it. And then you're going to use plastic wrap on top. I used one coat. We're going to do another coat because I want it to be two-toned. So that's what we're doing right now. Using more of this lavender satchel so it'll look pretty. Some water, which I think I just added too much. If that's the case, I'll have to dump some out. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Sorry guys, I mean to bump you around. A little too much water here. Too much water, too much water. Okay, what this does is it's a really cool texture to it. It does take a good hours for it to dry because it's under plastic. So that's why I went ahead and did it yesterday. Because I didn't want, I wanted to get a start on it. Truthfully, I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to get it started. Because I knew it was going to take a while to dry. Alright, put a good amount of paint on there, guys, like I said. You get a lot of goopy paint. Goopy, goopy, goopy. Okay, and then you take your plastic, lay it down, put it down. And the point of this is to mush it up where you can get wrinkles and cracks and crevices. And that's all there is to do on that little step, is to plastic wrap, lots of paint, watered down paint. Alright guys, I'll return when this dries. Alright guys, I took the plastic off and here we go. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it real well, but you can probably, I'm going to try to. It's a really neat texture. It's not quite what I was wanting, so, but it's cool. So I decided we are going to add some this really cool imagery of a lady dancing, kind of fire, wind, however you want to interpret it. I think they'll look really cool on there. And we're going to add some wordage on there. And then after that, I'm going to Mod Podge the whole thing, and then we're going to do probably, I don't know what I'm going to do on this side, because, I'm going to do a little bit to make it beautiful and cute for you guys, but I don't know. These, I did it on, my own. So I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Still debating on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put some imagery on and Mod Podge it. If I can find my brush. Got my brush. Just for you guys to know that, oh hell, what was I going to say? If you guys do a lot of painting or artsy stuff, really anything, and you use, to keep your brushes in good work, to be able to use more than once, and, to not be so wasteful with your brushes, and they can get expensive, So what you can do is, of course, rinse them out when you're done, but what works really, really good is, what is that stuff called, honey? Oil stuff. Oh, darn it. I can't think of the name of it. I'll have to get it and show you guys, but anyhow, I dip it in there and it works awesome. I'm kind of gone today, so. Alright, so I'm just going to get that on. I'm going to start adding that. And that's all I'm going to do, guys, is go over this whole entire book with Mod Podge. So, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, guys, I finished Mod Podging it, which it looks beautiful. So I figured I would show you. No, I'm not done with it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the outside yet. But I figured I wanted to show you, you can make your own, you know, decorating's cool and all. But I want you guys to get the basics of this. I'm going to move the camera a little bit, guys. The basic idea of making this is what I want to make sure to show you. So, oh, and what I was saying before, it's to keep your brushes in good order, and it helps clean out. A surefire way is Murphy's Oil, guys. It's a must-have if you do a lot of painting or gluing and you use a lot of brushes. It saves them, it's a great cleanup, and it's not that expensive. So, alright, I went ahead and cut out my papers. I did with the Do-Si-Do book. We have the 3 books, you know, 1, 2, and then 3. So, I wanted to do a little bit different paper. So the first section I'm going to put in is for a thick, like mixed media paper where it'll take a lot. If you wanted to do watercolors on, you could do watercolors. The next one is I'm adding all some of my own made papers, that my colored papers that I make, a few painted papers that I make with like jelly printing and things like that. Putting this in the second book for journaling wise. I mean, you could color, I mean, obviously it takes paint, guys, this middle one. And you could still paint and things like that. But it's I'm thinking for journaling. So you got your, you know, your heavy art one, your journaling, and then the next one I put in some more white paper, thicker, like cardstocky, mixed media stuff. I put some black ones in for some, I love doing art on the black paper. So much fun. So that's your third Do-Si-Do book. So that is how it will sit. Just like that. You can see it. Okay. I wanted to explain how I did the paper for you guys so you know what to expect if you win the giveaway. So, first off, what we want to do. Usually what I do is I use paper clips on my papers here, but there's so few. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to use one while I do the hole. But other than that, I'm not going to worry about it because it's not a big book, so there's not a lot of thick paper. Alright, it's real simple, guys. I don't know if you guys can be able to, you get you a pokey, a needle, a push pin. I've used even a push pin for this. You want one hole. Yeah, that's it, guys. It's real hard, isn't it? Right in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do not like to measure. I'm a fly at the seat of your pants girl, so one hole is what you need. One hole. I'm going through it a little bit. This is my needle with thread. I'm going to kind of do a little bit thicker. I'm going to kind of go through it a couple times. There we go. Now here's my paper. What I'm going to do, because I didn't, I'm actually going to put the paper down where I can kind of see where I need to go with the hole, because you want your holes to line up, guys. If they don't line up, you're going to have a hole issue. And nobody wants a hole issue. Right in the middle. That's it. Put a middle and middle. Okay? You are going to want to do it from the inside. Put your needle through your hole. Put your needle through your hole. Sorry about that, guys. It's late and it's nighty-night time. And go through. Okay, so what you're going to do is I'm going to cut some of the string over really long for some friggin' reason. Make sure you leave your string in here, because this is the one we're going to tie. If you want to put purdies on your spine like I did on mine, let me show you here, like this. This is when you do it, guys. I'm going to do some beads on this one so you can kind of see how it is. But if you don't want to put anything on, all you do is you go through your hole, go back, go up and over like this, go through the hole, go down and over. Simple, simple, simple. But like I said, I want to make it pretty for you guys. Some pretty, pretty, pretty. Let me pick out a couple beads here. I don't have tons of beautiful beads. I have a few, but nothing. I try to reuse stuff and things like that. So this is all like old jewelry, costume jewelry I find, things like that. You guys know me, I'm a cheapie when it comes to that type of stuff, so. So I'm getting a few here. See what we got going on. Alright, that's a good little haul here. I'm actually going to do a video about how to make your own beads. So I'm excited about that. So let's get started. So it's real simple, guys. You just put some, all I did was go through the middle so far. I want to put some beads on here. So even some of these still are too small, which pissed me off. That's why, because I got a big needle. See, even I screw up, guys, so I gotta get my smaller needle out. And you know what? It's not really a screw up, it's just no big deal. This shit happens. You never thought you'd watch a video of a girl stringing a needle, did you? Me neither, but I don't want to shut it off and turn it back on, so here we go. And of course I missed. Isn't always how to see. I use this, you can use anything you got, guys, for the thread. This is the, it's the colored thread you friggin' buy. Used to use it for that thread. I don't even know what the damn name of it is. The thread that you used to make friendship bracelets with, a needlepoint and stuff like that. Embroidery thread. La 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 la. There we go. But you can use floss if that's what you have. Actually, floss that doesn't work too bad because of the it's got the wax on it. So, but I like using this because this is what I have an abundance of. So there you go. Just don't fit. Makes me mad. So we're just, I don't know if you guys can otherwise see what I'm doing, sorry. Keep going up camera because I'm finding beads. Oh. So that's about 6, let's see here. I think one more little one will work. Yep. Alright, so there we go. You can see I've got them right there. What we're going to do is hold this down, guys. And you're going to go back through the hole. I went over the top of the book. It can be tricky. Not too bad, though. And pull that bitch through. Like that. Alright, so now I'm going to do the other side. Oh, let's see here. One. I try to keep obviously the same amount. That one went into the floor. It will probably never be seen from again. Tell it back and goes. Alright. I got a few big ones on there, I think. A couple more little ones and we're good to go. Should I take one off? No, that looks good. Same way with this one, guys. Except we're not actually going to go through. We are just going to tie it. Is all you're doing on this one. Do your knot. And this is actually, surprisingly, a very tight, it holds, it really does. It's amazing how something so simple as just one hole in your book page and good knot will hold. And anybody can do this, you know. This can be used for any type of your books, guys. You don't have to just use it for this, the Do-Si-Do book. You can use it for any type of book. Alright, so there's our first one. Voila! Alrighty. So, I'm going to cut these. The next one here, we are going to use, I like to leave those. If you didn't want to do this, you could leave, instead of starting on the inside, you start outside. That way you can leave string. This one actually is going to be the one that we use on here to wrap it. So this is the second one it's on right here. So you need a long piece, and you use something to for your weights. It can be anything. It's going to be a button. I use those. So, and that way you can go around your book to use it as a clasp. Now, if you don't want to do that, then don't do that. You can leave it and just, you know, let it sit like that. But as you add stuff, it's going to sit open. So I would really suggest doing this part. Alright, and this part, like I said, is really easy. You just need a longer string. Which I have a big piece here. I actually think I'm going to use one of these howlights for the end part here. Same way before, guys. We are going to tie it. Alright. Maybe. There you go. The same way as before, we need our pokey. I lost my pokey. Which one we're using in the middle, which I'm using the one I think would be good for more of the journaling type. If you want, you could probably poke the hole in the page at the same time, because it's not like it's really that difficult. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. I move mine around a little bit, and there we go, I got it. So remember, this one I'm doing from this side, so I'm coming through the opposite side here. Because remember, we want that long cord left. So, same way as before, it's just we are going to go start on the outside. And here we go. Go back through the hole. It is a little harder to get the hole, the needle in the hole. I just had a really perverted thought go through my head. I'm not even going to go there. Any of you know me, you could probably imagine what it was. Yeah. That's me. I'm having problems. There we go. Like I said, it kind of seems a little bit harder to get the darn thing through the hole on this way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Alright, same thing as before. So you want to tie it off. And then we're going to add try to make it in the middle, because otherwise your book is not going to stay closed very good. Maybe. I'm having issues myself here. Darn it. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, here we go. I'm going to Pause, see, even mine breaks. I knew it would. I seen the thing had a little bit of a hole, so there you went. We're going to do that again. I will be back with you 1 second. Alright guys, here we go. I just got this done. Tie it off a few times, and I've got my howlite that I'm going to put on like I used on that one. It worked really well, so that's why I'm deciding to use that. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to tie this one more time, just to make sure we're all good and said and done. Now I'm going to shut the book like it would be. That way I can make sure I have it long enough for you to go around it and through. So that's pretty good. Alright. I'm going to tie that on, and I'm going to continue on and do the back part, and I will come back to you when we start doing more of the pretties. But that's basically it, guys. Tie that on. Have your thing. I'm going to do some fringe on the sides, which I have done previously video on. I'm going to do some more here. I haven't decided if I'm going to do more jewels or if I'm going to do fringe. I don't know yet. But basically, that is your Do-Si-Do book. You decorate it, you're done. You got your clasps to go around. Mine's got tied yet because I'm going to mess with it. Your clasps to go around, and that's it. So, I am going to finish this up. I will come back and show you the finished product, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, it's Crystal Dragonfly, and this is the end of the video on our Do-Si-Do book that I showed you how to make. And here is your completed version. It normally takes, guys, if you sit down and do this, you can get it busted out in a couple hours easily. Of course, you guys know I'm so busy, hectic schedule with Bentley and just life, so it took me a few days to totally complete it. So I know the video, this wasn't my best video, guys, and I apologize. But you know what? Good for you. You hung in there, so we are giving this one away. And I did some beautiful, I must say so myself, artwork on here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I'll try to. You got some beautiful work on here that I did. I made it, and if you made it for, we've got thick, like mixed media type of paper. You can paint anything you want on it. The second one is kind of for journaling, writing, coloring. You can use paints on it too. And then the third, voila, I'm going to show you back, is got a mix of a little bit thick, thin, colored, all kinds of paper. So if you want to win this, what you need to do is obviously subscribe and write in the comments, let's see, what is your favorite thing? What is your favorite thing to use when you do artsy-fartsy stuff? Is it crayons? Is it acrylic paint? Is it water paint? Is it markers? You know, is it just your finger painting? I mean, what is your favorite item to use to do your mixed media, artsy-fartsy, whatever you do? What would you use this for? So that is what I want you guys to do. Subscribe if you haven't, and in the comments to be put in for the drawing, put down what you would use this for and your favorite thing to use in art to make marks. Alright, this will last, what is today? Today is actually the 1st. So I'm going to run this till, we're going to do it for a week. So it'll be next Friday is when we will do it. What is the date next Friday, babe?
8.
the 8th. So I will draw on the 9th. So, and I'm sure I'll probably put a few fun goodies with this, just so you guys can have to make it your own. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Happiness to you. Make sure you get entered in the drawing. Bye.